everybody, this is Missy with Jake and Me Van Life. It is a gorgeous day out here in Colorado. It's supposed to get up to 71 or 72 today. And this is February, like our snowiest month of the year. Are we kidding us? Anyhow, I have a little special surprise for my viewers, subscribers, everybody that comes to my channel. And it's kind of like a little bit of a thank you for all the people who have helped me grow my channel to over 1,000 members. And thank you so much to everybody. I just can't even believe it. When I started my channel, it was because I wanted to allow my grandkids and my kids to see my travels and where I'm at. I never even planned to even work towards getting 1,000 subscribers and trying to monetize. It just wasn't something I ever thought about. But as I got to over 500, I thought, woohoo, maybe I could do it. And you guys made it happen for me, and I can't thank you enough. I love you all so much for watching my channel. Thank you for helping me grow, and I hope that you'll continue to share my channel with friends, family, and encourage people to watch our van life videos, because we got a lot to say, don't we? Well, now about the little surprise. I have been completely blown away and stunned by how well the van tours have done. And I've been blown away because today, Lisa's special van tour hit over 30,000 views. Holy cow, where'd that come from? But I love it, and Lisa is just tickled pink, and so is her brother Ian. So because of that, I have a little surprise. I have a video that Ian did, and it's going to be right after this message. And I also am going to include a couple pictures of Lisa, because her brother's decision is based on her van tour and the success that it encountered, and all of the questions and views of Ian and the great work he did on his sister's van. It's incredible. I would love to have him do my van. But anyhow, he's got something to say about a decision he's made. Now, it's not right away, but it does give you something to look forward to possibly next year. So you're going to want to watch and see what he has to say. And if anything, I encourage you at the very beginning of his video, and it's a short 3-minute video, but at the beginning of his video, he really tells it like it is, with a van that is a home on wheels and what happens. So you don't want to miss this. All right, stay tuned. And thank you again, everybody, for helping my channel grow and reach over 1,000 subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, why not? You know, you could always, I always say this, and I know my regular subscribers are probably sick of me saying it, but you could always unsubscribe if you don't like what I have to say or you don't like my content. It's okay, but give me a chance. And to all of my OG subscribers, thank you for staying with me and sharing my videos and channel. Thank you so much for helping me grow. Okay, now here's the little surprise that I've got for you that I'm real excited for anybody who's interested. Okay? All right, stay tuned. Here it comes. Well, after a couple pictures of Lisa, because I want to give her a thumbs up to her brother's decision. Okay? All right, here goes.
Hey everyone, I'm Ian.McCurdy. I want to tell you why I started building vans, what I learned the hard way, and why I think van interiors should be built more like equipment than furniture. This started because I wanted to build my sister a van that could survive the open road in style and look good doing it. And I learned quickly that a van isn't a room, it's a moving machine. It flexes, it vibrates, it heats up, it cools down, and it lives in moisture. If you build it like furniture, it might look great at first, but the road is relentless. Vibration finds weak joints. Temperature swings punish the wrong materials. Moisture works its way into places you didn't plan for. So I started rebuilding my entire approach around a simple question. How do you make something that stays tight, stays clean, and stays dependable after thousands of miles? And that's what I'm doing now. I'm building BigMac's Van Life Garage, focused on custom vans and modular upgrades designed to hold up to real travel. BigMacs will be opening in mid to late 2027. The foundation of my builds is modularity. Every component is designed to connect into a larger system, but each module is also fully independent, meaning it can be installed on its own. That matters because it gives you options. You can start with a single upgrade that solves a specific problem and expand later without redoing everything. And if you ever want to change your layout, you're not trapped in a one-off build that's difficult to service. Right now, we already have a lineup of modules developed, including a kitchen with a sink and a trifold table, a tall cupboard, a rear garage system, a bed with a mega drawer, a 5-drawer cabinet, an entertainment system, and even a dedicated spice rack. Each one works independently, and each can integrate cleanly with the rest. My material choices come from the same goal I had when I started. I wanted a build that wouldn't rot, won't fall apart, isn't insanely expensive, and doesn't weigh a ton. For the skeleton of the build, I use extruded aluminum. It's relatively light, exceedingly strong, and it's completely moisture-proof. So the structure itself isn't vulnerable to swelling, delamination, or rot over time. For countertops and vertical panels, we use HDPE plastic. It's impervious to water and corrosion. It holds up to hard daily use, and it's easy to keep clean. The theme is simple. Use materials that remove the most common failure modes of van interiors, especially moisture damage, and keep the build strong without unnecessary weight. Then we match those materials with a fastening strategy built for the road. A van is a daily vibration test, and anything that isn't truly secured will eventually loosen. We don't use adhesives as a primary structural solution. We use nuts and bolts to mechanically fasten components, and turnbuckles to hold modules down securely. Wherever practical, we use marine-grade hardware to combat corrosion, because vans live with humidity, condensation, spills, and constant environmental change. The end result is a build process designed to stay tight, stay dependable, and stay serviceable, so owners can put real trust in their vehicle. If you want to talk about a modular build, a single module install, or a plan for your van, email me at Ian.McCurdy at BigMacsVanLifeGarage.com. Tell me what van you have, what you want to accomplish, and your rough timeline, and I'll help you through the best path. Thanks for your time.